breakdance coach and teacher.
You don't have to work anymore.
Yeah, I sold my house and I sold my Ducati and I put that in.
And now I teach students from all over the world.
I always wanted to do two things, run my own business, and another one is retire in Bali.
He's actually offered me a job off the back of that. Right place, right time.
Alright, what's up guys? Me and Dion are back to interview some people here in the streets of Bali to know what these entrepreneurs and digital nomads are all up to, how they're making money, and how they're experiencing their Bali lifestyles. So if you're into this, keep on watching, so let's go.
Alright, so do you mind telling me what's your name and where you're from?
My name is Dion. I'm from Australia originally, but now I live full-time in Bali.
Oh, that's super cool. And how long have you been in Bali?
5 years.
And Dion, you're a digital nomad.
Yes, I am. I'm a musician and I teach DJ retreats, both in person and online.
And do you mind sharing how does that work and how did you get started with this?
I was here in 2020 when things closed and was kind of stuck here. Started DJing, it went well. Most of the time I do like ecstatic dance, which is quite big here in Bali. And then a lot of people ask me like, can you teach me how to DJ? So I ran retreats, and then last year I filmed the online course and now I teach students from all over the world.
Do you mind sharing with us how much do you make per month?
Bali cost of living can be quite small or it can be quite a lot depending on sort of what level of comfort you like. For me, my business it's still kind of quite new. I run 3 or 4 retreats a year and make 10 to 15,000 US on those ones. I play a lot of gigs as well, so it's a bit of a mixture. It can be inconsistent, can be uncomfortable, but it's worth the risk for a beautiful life here.
And what do you say is the best part of being a digital nomad?
The ability to live cheaper lifestyle if you need to for a while. There's a little bit of like pressure that you have to make something happen, and there's so many people doing it, so it's very easy to meet people and collaborate and get ideas and inspiration. No one here is really just working a normal 9-to-5 job. Surrounded by entrepreneurs and get other like ideas and inspiration is amazing.
Alright, can you tell us who you are and what do you do and where you're from?
Hi, I'm Alex. I run a tent business here in Bali, and I'm from Singapore.
How long have you been here in Bali?
I've been here full-time since May last year.
And what made you want to start your business in Bali instead of in Singapore?
I always wanted to do two things. One is run my own business, and another one is retire in Bali. So this opportunity came about. It's just a no-brainer for me.
What made you want to retire in Bali?
So I've seen like Canggu before, it turned into this mess, so all rice fields and stuff. And it's just a different lifestyle compared to Singapore. There's more things to do, nature, activities to do. So like Bali is honestly paradise.
How difficult was it for you to start a business here?
If you go through the legal ways, it's quite straightforward. Just do it by the book. I think that's the best way, because I heard stories of people not going by the book and getting beaten in the butt. You don't want that to happen.
What actually happened then with them?
Long story short, it's just that they have to pay a lot of taxes and other fines. So do it right from the start.
Approximately how much a business like yours can make here in Bali?
All the way from April to October. But more or less, yeah, you can earn actually good amounts in Bali. I think it's more, you move here more for the lifestyle, not to be a multi-millionaire.
And you would say like your income is more based on the whole year. Every month is fluctuating, of course. What about the cost of living?
I think actually in Bali you can keep your cost of living rather low. Accommodation is cheap, but the food is cheap also. But I cook a lot just because I miss home food. I think if you don't party too much, you definitely can keep costs under control. A lot of the best things in Bali are actually free. You don't need to go to a club, or you don't need to spend at a club. And that's the beauty about Bali, I guess.
Cool. Is there any advice that you want to give the viewers, that somebody that might want to start?
One of my advice that I always give is that one thing you will regret is waiting till you're 60 years old and thinking to yourself, what if I had done this and what if I've done that? But at that point in time, it's too late for you to do anything. So I guess just do it now.
If anybody wants to get married, where can they find you?
Just at my Instagram, a 10 in Bali.
So what's your name and where you're from?
My name's Elizabeth, I'm from England.
Are you a digital nomad?
My plan was, and now all of a sudden I've got a job to be a general manager of a boat party.
You came to Bali and then you got a job when you arrived.
I actually put on a picture of me and my friend. We were looking for accommodation, villa, 2-bedroom, this budget, around this area. We got this message from a guy going, we don't have accommodation, but we do have this boat party promotional video launch. Yeah. So we were like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. He's actually offered me a job off the back of that. Right place, right time.
What do you think you did right?
I would say I'd put myself out there, which seems so stupidly cliche, but I just need to do something. So it's just a case of putting a lot of trust in yourself, which is so much easier said than done. Once you just do a little thing, 5 minutes more than you would have done yesterday.
How did you feel that you got a job? Were you like happy, or were you also maybe like a little bit disappointed?
It hasn't sunk in as of yet that I've come out here and I've got a job that was very similar to my job back at home. I know that if I'll do something that will bring joy to me at a certain time period, and I don't have to be there for the next 8, 10, 20 years, and then I'm just free to change my mind at any time.
So what initially like brought you here to Bali?
It was the charm of the Balinese culture, and the people that were here left such a lasting impact on me. 5 years later, I was like, I need to come back. So if I can go out here and try and find something like a digital nomad, why not? And the best place would be for Bali.
How long did you work on your previous job?
Worked in hospitality. Knew from the moment I got that job that that was just a stepping stone. My main aim was Bali, and I've made my goal.
Oh my God! Yeah, so happy for you. So if you have like things that you want to say to aspiring digital nomads.
So much pressure, oh my God. Do it when you feel that it's comfortable for you. So just sit down where you are and be grateful for that very moment that you're in, and then just make small little steps towards your goal, but don't rush it. Time is endless, really. I know it's short in the same time, but it is also endless.
Now that you've been here, would you see yourself work in England again after this experience here?
I don't see it. I don't see it. I feel like I've made my peace with England, and I'm eternally grateful for everything that it's done for me. So I will definitely go back, but to make a living and make my life in England, I think that's a hard pass.
My name's Jamie Barker and I'm from London. So I basically create fitness content and do online coaching, online fitness coaching.
How long have you been doing that?
For a total about a year, but I've been doing it by myself as I did it with a mate before for about 4 months. Primarily Instagram and TikTok, yeah.
And how long have you been in Bali?
I've been in Bali for 3 weeks now. Well, I graduated uni only about 6 months ago. I started doing my online working and I thought, you know, I want to give this a proper shot. I want to see Southeast Asia, but I want to keep doing what I love. Why not come out to Southeast Asia, come to Bali, go to Thailand and try and make this work as a career while seeing some amazing parts of the world. I actually basically started while I was in university, but it wasn't until I left uni I've kind of properly set up my own online coaching business. I studied a subject called industrial economics. You 100% don't need a degree, but the most important thing is experience and results. So I've only been running for just under a year, but I've got the results which hold to my name. You know, you essentially need results in how your physique looks.
Where does your client mostly come from?
Do have some based all around the world. I really do enjoy working with UK-based clients.
How much roughly you make per month with this online coaching?
Rough is anywhere in between £2,000 to £3,000 a month at the minute.
What made you study, like going to university, and then all of a sudden saying, oh, I'm not going to do nothing with this degree?
I went to university, but this isn't for me. And I thought, you know, I want to do something else in my life. I love fitness, I love the gym. That's what makes me happy. Why not start posting? Why not try and make something of ourselves? And then, yeah, a couple of years down the line and it just all come together. And it may not be the typical career path, but I'm doing what I love. I'm helping people become the best version of themselves. And that's what I want to do with my life.
How long does it take for you to get clients after you got started with this type of business?
Probably within the first month I started getting clients. But I had fitness social media experience in the past.
What is your experience so far? So how was that?
Yeah, Bali's wicked, you know, it's a great place. Look, I love my training, you know, love my running, love my food, and here's just such a great place for it, you know. It's such a good way of living. In my opinion, the most important thing when it comes to credibility is you. You need the results, you know. Ultimately, your physique is the main source of credibility. But since I've started running 6 months ago, you can show to people what's possible, and that's what you need to do. You need to create results for yourself if you want to create results for other people and essentially, you know, make a living off of it.
What's up, my man? Where are you from? What do you do? And how old are you?
Okay, I'm from Italy. I'm Caio. I teach breakdancing online. So I've been breakdancing since 15 years and I'm a breakdance coach and teacher since maybe 3 years.
Bro, that's amazing. But wait, how do you teach somebody to breakdance online? How do you teach somebody that remotely? Because that means they watch your stuff and they practice in their living room, or how does that work?
Yeah. Kind of like that. First I used to do video calls, like on Skype or Zoom. But then it was very hard to manage because my students are from different countries. Then I decided to just move the coaching via chat. So they send me videos and then I just watch the videos and give them feedback or send them videos back.
Okay, how did you get started with this?
First I started with YouTube and then people started asking me for that. I started with Patreon first. I switched to online coaching and then I started making online courses and PDF guides about breakdancing, and now I just started a blog also.
Bro, this is crazy because this means that actually anybody that has a skill can turn this one into a passion and teach this to other people and make money with that. That's mind-blowing to hear. And like, how long for you did it took to like make money online?
It came very gradually. My first customer was 2 years ago, something like this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's insane. And like, if I may ask, like, how much can an online breakdance coach earn every month?
Oh, breakdancing is a very small niche. For me, it's still pretty low, I think, less than 2,000 US dollars per month, still increasing gradually.
The fact that you can already earn is insane, actually. And the fact that you can do it online is also pretty insane. Would you say you will earn enough to live here in Bali?
Yeah, at the moment, yes. My expenses are the same as my earnings right now, kind of reinvesting to people working for me.
But I think it's good because like you're building but also reinvesting in yourself and in your courses. Would you ever go back to Italy?
Yes, I would, but more like for vacation.
What do you think that made it that you didn't want to live in Italy long term?
A little bit the culture, a little bit the taxes are pretty high. I just like to explore and see different cultures, different food, different people.
That makes sense. I think the most beautiful thing about your story is like most people think if they want to start an online business that they really need to be an expert in something that is a high in demand. But I think you're the proof that you made your passion into an income that can make you live anywhere in the world. I think that's beautiful. Like, what advice would you give to somebody that has a passion but doesn't think they can make money with it?
I think if you have a skill, you can monetize it. Doesn't matter which one. You just need to try, maybe just do it for free at first to experiment. When you know what people are asking for, you can try to sell something.
Where can they find you?
Okay, they can find me on YouTube at Caio Falcro or Instagram Caio Falcro. You can just join my coaching maybe.
Join his coaching because you can do it from home anywhere in the world. All right, thanks my man. All right. Could you tell us who you are and what you do?
Yes, I'm Simon Helwig. I'm a gas engineer from London, or was a gas engineer, and I invested in crypto.
You invested in crypto. Does that mean you don't have to work anymore?
Yeah. I sold my house, put in Bitcoin quite a while ago, and that's it. And I live off it.
No way.
So some people say you shouldn't spend it, but I spend it, and yeah, I'm good.
Can we know like how much you invested initially in Bitcoin and like?
I invested about 80,000 before I sold my house.
You went all in?
Yeah, then I sold my house and put that in, and I sold my Ducati and I put that in. I sold everything I owned and put it all in and sat back.
Wow. Okay, I'm like really surprised.
It worked.
Before you were an engineer, you said?
Yeah, I was a gas engineer. I worked like mad, so I paid off my mortgage and stuff like that. So when I found something that I believed in, I just did it that way.
Okay.
Because there's no government or bank or any insurance like any investment that's going to guarantee you personally anything. If you believe in the Western system, you're going to fail like them. So I knew holding code was more valuable. If I'm holding code and nobody can take it from me, I can go around the world and spend my money or whatever as I want.
Wow, that's beautiful. And how do you live your life now then? How is it to be so young and retired?
I'm not that young, I'm 42.
That's young.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I worked hard.
Yeah.
So if you've got that mentality of being hungry, especially at a young age, which a lot of people don't have, just be nice to people and just ask some questions. A lot of wealthy people are really nice. It's the people that are not wealthy, that are trying to pretend to be wealthy, are the ones that are more arrogant and have these attitudes. But if you work hard, you'll meet some really nice people.
How do you feel your lifestyle changed by having more money?
It's only at the start. Once you hit high numbers, you start to think, oh wow. And then once you get used to those high numbers, then you realize everybody's the same. So I would say there's that rich man attitude when people are just chilling. And I never understood that because I was always hungry. But now I can understand other people when they're slowing down and stopping. When you ain't got money, money's everything. Exactly. It's only when you ain't got, in that way. Or that mindset.
How long have you been in Bali?
For about 5 days ago.
How do you find cost of living here?
It's peanuts. For me to come here, you're spending like pennies. You can't get that in London. I would say chase that money, build that wealth, and then do it.
Would you stay here long term?
Too hot.
You like cold weather?
Cold weather. Yeah, you can function better. So you can do more. People here, they're all happy. Bitter and cold, you're going to be horrible. But that's reality in my eyes.
Yeah, that's the reality. And I think what's cool is like you saw through a lot of things, how the system works, how everything works a little bit, and you outsmarted it a little bit actually.
Because if you go up hungry, you naturally will do it. Spoiled people will never get anything. They'll get it from their parents, but in real life, they will get nothing. Yeah, you just got to stay hungry.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Holy shit. Right, hopefully you find that inspiring. We also have another video here where we interviewed other entrepreneurs here in Bali. Check this video if you want to check more interviews with other entrepreneurs here in Bali. They have very interesting stories. If you want to learn more about this topic, make sure to follow my channel and Dion's channel, and we see you in the next one. Badejoh out.